This young boy's out here making good music, man. He gonna be all right, man. He one of those cats where you can say to yourself, he may have a bona fide classic one day.
Hey, yo, Eeze.
All right, let's talk the Crossroads. Cordae's album was dropped on November 15th under Atlantic Recordings. A quick bio of Cordae for those who are unfamiliar with his work. He's from Maryland by way of North Carolina. He's formerly known as YBN Cordae, and his debut album, The Lost Boy, debuted 5 years ago in 2019. Crossroads, title jumped out at me. It's defined, the word crossroads, defined as an intersection of two or more roads. And listening to this album, that can have two different meanings. Either he's trying to bridge the gap from his influences to what he's evolved to as an artist, or he's speaking about the maturation process or the meetings of two worlds of being a young artist trying to get into the game while also fast forwarding and becoming a father and marrying those two thoughts, ideas, and lifestyles. Keep in mind, this is just a brief reaction. It's not a comprehensive review when I'm going to break down every single track from the hi-hat to the mix to line for line. It's just my reaction after listening to it maybe 3 or 4 times. The moment I pressed play, about 5 to 6 seconds in, it was an attention grabber for sure. It tugs at my emotions because the 1995 Bone Thugs and Harmony classic, Crossroads, was sampled. There's something about that song. Like, I don't care how many times I hear it back to back, it always feels like the first time, right? It resonates, it tugs on your emotions like I previously stated, and that's what music is all about. And that song was released, 29 years ago? And it's still fresh. Now, the next song is '06 Dreamin'. I'm not going to go through all the songs, but I'm going to speak about the things that really jumped out to me. He spoke on his vulnerability on this particular song and how his mother wanted to be a part of the music business or the world or be a creative, and the obstacles she faced while trying to do so, like American Idol, not making the cut, and how that ended up being a lesson that helped him propel to the individual or artist he is today. While listening to this particular track, one thing is for certain, and I'm willing to bet it all on it. This album in general has such a college dropout Kanye influence. Like, it's almost as if he linked with the producers and was like, you know what? I want to try something different, but I want College Dropout to be the foundation in which we create this album upon. Because there's so many different elements, layers, approaches on the Crossroads that pay homage to College Dropout.
Fuck writing a verse with a sweet 16. I'm trying to be on MTV for my sweet 16.
Tell me that don't sound like the old Kanye. The intentional punches, the production value. Peep the Ye influence. It makes an appearance again and again. That reminds me of like when Kanye was collaborating with Irvin E.P. Pope, who used to do his bass lines, like literally played his bass lines on College Dropout.
When the church is Pentecostal, candy painted, new Impala spinners on it, plus hydraulics.
Bounce on the drums.
What's a 10,000 square foot mansion where the kitchen still getting
horn samples? That's like 03, 04, 05 Ye. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see that he's a student of the game, because when you think about it, Cordae was only about 7 or 8 when College Dropout came out. So that means he had to go back and do his homework. But it doesn't just stop with Kanye. He's also influenced by J.Cole heavily on this as well. His delivery, his approach.
You'll never see me in interviews being inauthentic. You'll never see me in whips that's rented, the windows tinted.
J.Cole even has some production credit on the album. Another reason why this title jumps out, even though we hear this word a lot, because we all know that J.Cole and Kanye have had their issues, right? But if you're a listener of music and a fan, you know that J. Cole was heavily influenced by Kanye. But on the flip, we have Cordae, who was influenced by both parties, having no issue showing love and homage and showing the world that he was influenced by both of them and don't care about it. Students of the game. Listening to the album, I've come to the conclusion that Cordae is a very good songwriter, but he isn't a great lyricist. But being a very good songwriter is meaningful and is a skill set that a lot of people don't have, because he can write content around his verses that actually match and is compelling and is engaging. You don't always have to be the world's greatest lyricist. We've conditioned ourselves to believe that. Now, the elite ones, it's a different realm for them when we're having discussions and discourse, but when we're talking about just songwriting and putting together projects, Cordae has a very solid skill set. It's a great balance because it doesn't go over your head. Like I said it before, it's digestible. But at the same time, you never feel as though he's cheating you because music is always at the forefront. Just peep the choices he makes, the features, the instrumentals, the producers he worked with. Like, he understands music, and I really respect him. He has a natural and uncanny ability to choose the right features, because sometimes you can have the right artists collaborating together, but it's on the wrong song. He doesn't have that issue. Whether he has Ty Dolla $ign on the record, it fits. Anderson .Paak fits perfectly with the records they do. Wayne fits perfectly with the records they do. Even the record he did with Juicy J, it fits perfect for the record they did. That tells me once again that he's a fan of music, or he's a student of the game, or he has people around him that understand, and he's willing to learn from them. All in all, I like the project. I think it's pretty solid. My only thing is I'm not sure what to think about the album per se, and that's not a negative thing. What I mean by that is it's quality music, a great mix. You have an array of different sounds, different production sonics, great placement, well thought out. But it seems as though he's channeling Kanye and J.Cole, which is nothing wrong with that. You're paying homage. I love it. But for a listener, I don't feel as though I know who Cordae is. I don't know his voice. He has all the intangibles, the content, but once, in my opinion, once I think he truly develops his flow, his delivery, and his cadence, he'll go from wherever he is now to the next level. Because musically, you can tell that he's a student of the game. I respect his work. I like this project too, the Crossroads. I think I'm going to revisit it here and there. May not play the whole thing top to bottom. I don't enjoy every single song, but the majority of it is right up my alley. And salute to Cordae, all the producers involved. And this young boy's out here making good music, man. He gonna be all right, man. He one of those cats where you can say to yourself, he may have a bona fide classic one day, because he is an avid listener of music. I can hear it. Let me know in the comment section what you think.
Hey, yo, Eeze.